up, my little tattletales? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kate, waiting for our personality, Katie, you are one step closer to being put out in that unemployment line. Y'all, you know Kate only has one role in life, and no, it's not helping tutor George in math class. Baby, I want to see Kate's math grades. No. You guys don't understand. If there's one thing that Kate has going on, baby, it is being Will's +1, or depending on who you talk to, his nemesis. You guys, if you guys don't know, Kate was putting up this grand fight to make sure that George didn't go away to boarding school. Now, listen, a lot of people are like, it's tradition, of course he's gonna go. But that's not true, because don't forget, William and Harry went to Eton, which was a different school than Charles went to, because Charles said that the people tortured him and drove him crazy in school. Okay, you guys with me? Now, here comes the real juice, okay? Kept saying, I don't want him to go to Eton. Even though William and Harry both said, we had a blast at Eton. We'd go back if we could. Okay, so where does that leave things? William kicked the ball to Charles and was like, no, whatever my dad decides, right? That's where George is gonna go, okay? Looks like Charles hit that ball back over saying, William, stop playing. You know what this is. And Camilla was like, moo, where's the apples, Charles, right? Anyway, they kicked the ball back over, and William is now taking a stand, saying that he 100% not only wants George to go to Eton, but also all the other kids shipped off to boarding school as soon as possible. Why is that important? Because you guys, I have a feeling, and you got to listen to this. Just hear me out. Okay, you know, we're just talking. It's my opinion. Let me know what you think. If George 100% goes, they will announce a trial separation. I believe they will announce a separation, or at the very least, they will stop trying to play like they're living under the same roof. William will be on the single man stage. Kate will just be praying that he doesn't find any roses, petunias, or lilacs, or daffodils to prune. Okay, if you know, you know. Okay, so let's get into this. Is now even being reported in major mainstream papers. Again, the Windsors are very obvious about what they do, but they never do anything that's a shock. Okay, they roll it out, you know? They're those people that's just like, you know, you have people, they're like, I don't know. You feeling peckish? And you're like, no, and the whole time they want to go for hamburgers. And you're like, no, I'm cool. Okay. What? What do you mean, what? I thought you said you wanted hamburgers. No, I'm cool. Oh, okay. You know what? You get stressed out. You know what I heard? I heard that, you know, I heard on the Model Health Show, which, by the way, if you guys follow the Model Health Show, it's a really good podcast. The cookbook's out. I think it's called Eat Smarter, the family cookbook. Just make sure you check it out. I'm telling you, if you want to get healthy, you want to lose weight, listen, and no, this isn't a paid endorsement. I actually bought the cookbook. It's really good. Let me know if you want me to do a review, but forget all that, right? They're like, you know, dude, because I heard on the Model Health Show, right? In the Eat Smarter cookbook, I heard that you can, like, you know, burgers like make you smart, and you're like, no, I'm cool. And they keep hinting. And then a little while later, they pop up with burgers, and you're like, why didn't you just say that? But they don't, because what they do is they test the public for backlash. They learned their lesson with Diana. Before, they used to be like, I'm the king, I'm the queen, I do what I please, until there was so much backlash that they were like, well, hold on, let's see how the public, and they started inching the public into it. You guys, look at the newest one that's inching into this. Never mind the fact that if you go on Twitter and you Google Will's helicopter, people have photos that William takes his helicopter, Mr. Environmental King, right? But of course, you know, protecting the environment is for us peasants to do. He can use it. He's like the king. Taking the helicopter back to, Kensington Palace most nights. What does that mean? People are saying that he does not sleep in Adelaide Cottage with Kate. And if you know anything about Adelaide Cottage, right? There's only like, what, 4 rooms, 1 for each kid and Kate. At least Carol Middleton was smart enough to tell Kate, you better not have anybody around. And she's like, why, mother? You know, that fake English accent, because me and Kate's upper crust English accent sounds like, why, mother? Because I don't want anyone to spy on me. And the mom was like, girl, no, because you don't want Will creeping with the nanny. And if you say he won't, baby, we saw Rose, he will, right? But you know, with that's one thing Carol probably advised her on, about like make sure that like nobody's in your cottage. One, you don't want Will tempted, but two, right? The hills have eyes, the walls have ears. Anyway, let's get into this, right? They're saying there's a lot of tension. Prince William and Kate Middleton are feuding over sending George away to boarding school. Before it was Charles. Now William is like, no, because I do not believe that England, right, and their colonial Barbie and Ken will ever let the future king of England be raised by a single mother. Now, if the single mother was the queen, that's fine. But Kate, no. They want to ship them off to boarding school so they can cut the ties that bind. You think it won't happen because Kate does seem like she's involved with her kids. Need I remind you for any amount of time that William threw his own mother out the bus and said she was the Lulu and cray cray and all this stuff when everybody in history knows what happens with that? I'm just saying, you think it won't happen, but it did. They said Prince William and Kate Middleton's eldest child. You know what? I'm going to leave that alone, because when they said Prince William and Kate Middleton's eldest child, I was like, why'd they have to say their eldest child? Does William have anybody we know about? Anybody else that we don't know about? Anyway, it's looking forward to gaining some independence. Now they're spinning this like George is the one that wants to leave his mama. They said, according to an insider, the parents of three were arguing over whether or not they should send Prince George X to a boarding school when he's 13, with the matriarch, that's Kate, dead set against it. Oh, there's more. Kate thinks sending him to a stuffy upper crust institution goes against all their efforts to modernize the monarchy. Good one, Kate. Plus, she'll miss George desperately. She and William argued about it for years, but he's finally won. Now, let's dissect that paragraph before we go on. She's trying to play into what William, because you know William loves cosplaying a working class person. It's odd. Like, dress him up as like any member of the YMCA and he's in his element, right? So she's like, no, we don't want him stuffy upper crust institution, because William was obsessed with like, no, I want normal. And he got normal. But now that William is over Kate's family, it seems like he's over Kate, right? Isn't that a B where they married you because they think your family's awesome anyway, right? Plus, she'll miss George desperately, but you have, well, I can get that. Kate, say what you want, is around those kids. I think those are her retirement plans, but she loves her kids. They said she and William argued about it for years, but William has finally won. They said it seems like George himself played a role in the decision as well. He wants to be just like his father. Now, to me, this sounds like they are rolling out single father Will. Think about it. When's the last time Will and Kate attended an event that, like, it seems like Will is going out of his way for sporting events and other fun activities to just have the children and not have Kate anywhere around. And you can't tell me Kate doesn't want to be around, right? They said Kate finally gave in, but she's still heartbroken. What do you mean Kate finally gave in? Kate has no choice. You have no choice. And you know why she has no choice? And but how mad could Kate be? It's her parents. How mad could Kate be at her parents though? Because at the end of the day, all their alleged conniving, shucking, driving, doing all that stuff got her into these private schools that put her in front of Will. They financed her life so she would be acceptable to marry into the royal family and elevate the family, and they sacrificed everything to do that. However, funny how roosters always come home to nest, because she did that, right? They basically, according to the people in Berkshire, whatever, begged, borrowed, stole, did all this stuff to get all the money, if those posters can be believed. And now, because of that, William looks like, yeah, I'll go with that. William looks like he's funding, sorry, I got another thing we have to talk about, Eugenia. Anyway, William looks like he's funding their lifestyle, so Kate can't do anything because William is supporting the parents. Even though, why isn't Pippa's husband? supporting. But again, because of the parents, this huge scandal, they have no social standing to push back against this because they are non grata, right? William, and now that the parents have lost all their social standing, William is like, no, George is going to private school. I don't know. I thought Charles was leaking all the stories about Carol Middleton and all her escapades. However, I don't know. What if William is the ops? They said Kate was horribly bullied at her first boarding school and can't bear the thought of George suffering through that. Now, get this. When the Queen Master, the reason they said Kate always has to be like a mean girl, they're saying the reason that she was bullied is because she was too tall, thin, beautiful, and skinny. Kate, shut up. Anyway, they said William used to visit the Queen for tea because she was so close by. This is why they're saying George is going to love it at Eton. It's boarding only, but close enough that George will be able to come home on the weekends. Kate, girl, you better start putting out feelers. You better find an aristocratic man that's going to take you up. I'm just saying. However, it still seems as if her family is being torn apart. There's also worry that William will insist the other two kids be shipped out next. Kate knows this is all part of her royal duty, but there's a lot of tension between her and her husband right now because she knows that William is writing her termination picture. When those other kids, first of all, when what's his name goes away, George, it's a wrap. The King of England, they don't really care about the spirit of the girl. However, if those other kids go away, it's a wrap. Do-do-do, it's a wrap. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Anyway, right? They said, I think in some ways, Kate feels probably quite lonely, right? She's left the category of a Lone Ranger or rich girl from her home county and has become the sort of huge, famous, influential individual to the old people that live in the UK, and think that's probably quite a lonely position, which is why she's lucky she's got a good relationship with her mother and a very good one with her sister. Kate has very much charted her own course in some respects. She's an outsider. She's incredibly successful import into the royal family and bought into the institution of the monarchy, almost like no outsider has, and reaffirmed its sort of conventional parameters. You guys, we could go into this is actually why Kate never liked Meghan, because Meghan did what Kate did better, faster, quicker, and she made it look good. And she could literally sashay, right? But honestly, y'all, let me know what you think about this. To me, this is the other shoe dropping. Kate, I want to know who she's gonna date. She better take another page out of Diana's book and find her a Dodi Fayed. I'm just saying. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.